Let's have a quick conversation about Zenefits versus Gusto versus Money.com. And of course, we're speaking about HR software. So if you're a small business owner, if you have a mid-sized company, or if you are an entrepreneur, which one should you go for? So I want to start with, here's a review I want you to pay attention to. So the first player I want to start with is Zenefits. So when you think about Zenefits, I want you to think about Zenefits from Trinet. Okay. And so basically, think about this company as an all-in-one HR software provider that can really give you tools and capabilities that can help you streamline benefits, hiring, onboarding, and payroll in a very intuitive platform. So we have intuitiveness, we have flexibility. And Zenefits actually streamlines your workflows so your teams can actually spend less time onboarding employees and managing payroll and focusing more on high priority tasks that really matter, right? So it's all about you shifting your productivity assets on the more important elements. So if you're looking for an HR solution on a limited budget, Zenefits affordable plans are worth checking out because the most basic plan starts at $8 per month per employee. Has features like automated onboarding, so that's really good. You have employee management and a mobile app. So at $8 per month, basically, if you are a small business owner, you can still afford Zenefits. So let's talk about the pros and cons of this player. So what are the pros? You have competitively priced plans. You have robust HR features that include recruiting, onboarding, time and scheduling, and more. And payroll administration that includes tax and filing, so that's really good. And you have a self-service benefits administration, so that's another element for you to really love Zenefits. You have a centralized organization management, so that's really good. And there is a mobile app. What about the cons? Well, there is a minimum of 5 employee requirements for all plans. And Zenefits, as of right now, lacks learning management tools. It also lacks task management features. So think about Zenefits as a valuable payroll and HR provider. And so that has benefits, payroll and organization management capabilities. So that's really good. And but Zenefits has a lot of stuff to do in terms of interface and also UX. Boss, welcome back to the show. It's really a pleasure to have you here. Make yourself comfortable. You are going to enjoy today's conversation. So when we talk about pricing, Zenefits want you to contact the customer service so you have a clear idea how much they will charge you. I mean, they're not really transparent with their pricing. They're not the only one though, but with Zenefits, you are able to actually explore the suite of plans that they have. Based on our research, they have 3 plans. They have Essentials, Growth, and Zen, so you can actually get the features you need at the best price. And all plans are available on a per user basis, which is really good. So even if you're a small business, you can still afford Zenefits. And so you can also choose month-to-month billing or annual billing. So when we talk about Essentials, we're talking about $8 per user per month. On the Growth, you have $16 per user per month. And on the Zen, which is really the highest tier, you have $21 to $25 per user per month. So you have some kind of capabilities there. On the Essentials, you have automated onboarding, employee management, time off tracking and scheduling, and you have a mobile app. On the Growth plan, you have everything on the Essentials plan, including compensation management and performance management. On the Zen set of plan, you have everything on the Growth plan, including employee engagement surveys and People Hub. Now, payroll, applicant tracking, customer support, those are actually are available as add-on, especially when you want Zenefits to offer customer support for your employees. Now, you are able to contact Zenefits via chat, email, and phone support. So you have the flexibility there. When you think about the Zenefits basic plan, this is really priced at a very easily affordable $8 per employee per month. And all plans are packed with core features like automated onboarding, employee management, time off tracking, and scheduling. So that's really good. But just keep in mind though, there is a minimum of 5 employees for you to qualify. So this could be problematic if you are really a small company. Boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We are having a conversation about Zenefits versus Gusto versus Monday.com. Let's talk about Gusto. So when you think about Gusto, I want you to think about an online payroll software and HR administration platform for startups and small businesses, okay? And what we love about Gusto is that here is a platform that facilitates payroll for employees and contractors, plus employee benefits such as health, retirement, and more. So that's really good. And the platform even includes extras such as automated charitable donations and a wallet that helps employees have more control over how and when to use their money. So that's really good in terms of benefits management and benefits scaling, if you will. Let's quickly go through the pros and cons of Zenefits. Not Zenefits, Gusto. So when you think about the pros first, you have transparent pricing. So Zenefits was not really transparent with pricing, but Gusto really is. So transparent pricing. You have flexibility of 3 plans for changing needs. Unlimited payroll runs, so that's really good. And domestic and international contractor payroll, so that's really cool. If you are a global company, you will love Gusto. And the charitable giving benefits is really cool. You have college savings benefits. You have automatic tax filing and compliance guidance, so that's really cool. And you have employee financial wellness tools. So the possibilities are there, right? So that's for the pros. What about the cons here? There is no free trial. So that's an important element to keep in mind. No free trial. You have per person pricing that can get costly at scale. There is no invoicing or accounts receivable features, an important element to think about. And you have a lot of upfront manual data entry in case once you choose Gusto, the setup can be a little lengthy. There are no automated workflows. There is no international employee payroll in some cases, and you have limited mobile app functionality. So that's something to keep in mind. So when you think about Gusto, I want you to think about a lot of features. I want you to think about great value for money. You want to think about excellent popularity. And Gusto is very simple to use. Even if you're not tech savvy, you will love the UX. It's just fantastic. So Gusto has done a great job at facilitating that part of the business for employees, but also users. So that's really good. So when we talk about benefits administration, you have health benefits, wellness benefits, commuter, life insurance, retirement, and you also have college savings, financial wellness, and charitable giving. So that's really fantastic. In terms of pricing, I want you to look right now on the screen. So when we think about pricing, I want you to, first of all, with Gusto, you have 3 pricing tiers: the simple, the plus, and the premium. That's the kind of transparency I was just telling you a little earlier, right? So when we talk about simple, the features, you have full service, single state payroll, health benefits administration, financial benefits for all employees, so that's really good, basic hiring and onboarding tools and templates. You have limited customer support, and you have custom admin permissions. So that's really cool. The plus plan, you have everything in the simple plan plus full service multi-state payroll, custom onboarding templates, next day direct deposit, you have org charts and directories. So that's for the plus plan. And then you have the premium plan. The premium plan, everything is custom priced though. You have to contact the company, even though they put here, they have exclusive pricing. You still need to talk to sales. But what about the features? Well, you have everything in the plus plan, plus dedicated customer support. You have HR experts on call. You have performance reviews, automated compliance alerts, and you have a white glove payroll migration and account setup. So you get like the VIP service if you were to go with the premium. I mean, which is understandable anyway. So long story short, Gusto is pretty great when it comes to US payroll, global payroll, onboarding, tax filing, benefits administration. You have time tracking, expense management, workflow automations, mobile apps, reporting and analytics, third-party integrations, error-free guarantee. You have customer support. So that's really good in terms of flexibility. Now let's talk about Monday.com. I mean, Monday.com is a pretty well-known provider of a suite of software tools, not just in HR. They do a lot of stuff. They do project management, they do CRM, and so on and so forth. But into this conversation, we want to talk about the HR part of things. So think about Monday.com as a cloud-based platform, open platform. It allows the businesses to create their own work management and tools and applications. So you have HR. So depending upon your requirement, you can use the company's existing templates for all kinds of workflows, or you can build your own from scratch. And Monday.com is really excellent for small and mid-sized businesses because it has an intuitive and visually appealing interface with self-explanatory names given to different elements. So if you're looking for, let's say, a one-stop shop platform, then you will love Monday.com. Let's talk about the pros and cons of this player. So the pros first. There is a forever free plan available for up to 2 seats. You have a modern, intuitive, and visual dashboard. You have a tool that's highly customizable, so that's really good. You have more than 200 to 250 templates for creating boards and automations. You have a tool that integrates with a ton of third-party apps. You have excellent customer support. You have a desktop app that works really great. And you have animated fireworks that really celebrates anytime you mark a task complete. So that's really cool. What about the cons? Well, the per user pricing can be confusing. Can be confusing sometimes. You have a minimum team size of 3 for the paid plans. Now, the free trial is only for 14 days. I mean, there are other players that will give you 30 days, but with Monday.com, you only have 14 days. And the agile sprints are clunky, and you must have a pro account for time tracking. So that's really important to think about. So Monday.com really is a cloud-based work management platform. So you don't have to think only in terms of HR. You have to think about other stuff. Okay. So Monday.com is really used for project management, client relationship management, software development, and human resources. And what really sets Monday.com apart is that they offer daily live webinars. They have a knowledge base. You have 24/7 customer support and a conversation panel for each task to collaborate with team members. So that's really cool. And these features allow organizations to collaborate and get the most out of this project management tool. So Monday.com is primarily a project management tool that you can use for HR management also. That's really cool. And what I want to say is that Monday.com is constantly upgrading its offer. So that's really cool in terms of functionalities. That's just fantastic. I want you to look right now on the screen. Here is the pricing as of the date of the show. So you can see that Monday.com is relatively cheaper. So you have the free all the way to enterprise. And the enterprise, you have to contact them. But you have the pro plan, for instance. And so basically you are paying per seat. That's how they call seat means the number of users. Okay. And so you have unlimited items, automations, and integrations. You have guest access, timeline calendar, and again, views. You have a chart view, time tracking. Also, that's really cool. Formula and dependency column. That's really an important element. Multi-level permissions, tailored onboarding, and support type. So support type can be prioritized customer support, or it can be premium support. So that's really, it depends on the kind of plan you're on. So you have the basic plan, the standard plan, the pro plan, and the enterprise plan. Now the enterprise plan is great for small and medium-sized businesses that are growing. They have multiple teams and they need customized support. So that's really an important element to think about. There are actually additional features that we love with money.com. For instance, you have customizable templates, you have milestone tracking, you have expense tracking also. You have billing and invoicing. That's really cool. You have guest client access. So you have a list of possibilities there. In terms of the competition, you have a HubSpot CRM. You have Zendesk Sell in some cases. You have Pipedrive, which is really another project management tool. You also have, so you have a lot of players. At the end of the day, you got to ask yourself what you're looking for, right? What kind of, you have Trello, for instance. You have ClickUp. So money.com is really great for teams of all sizes and functions for a wide variety of industries. So whether you are a startup trying to gain traction or an established business with cross-functional, tightly knit teams, money.com's visually appealing, intuitive interface and customization capabilities will really empower you and your teams to manage work efficiently. So that's really the thing you have to think about. We love the fact that money.com has features and integrations that enable you to integrate your existing workflows with money.com very, very smoothly. All right, before we let me give you a few pro tips. Big question is, should you go with Zenefits or Gusto or Monday.com? Before I answer that question, I want to really go a little more quickly on HR software in general, right? So HR software is actually a system of tools and capabilities that help HR teams streamline their core HR processes, such as, let's say, running payroll and managing employee benefits, right? And HR software actually houses employee and organizational data in one central interface, enables employee self-service, and even automates some processes. So when we think about HR software, you got to think about some benefits. You have a tool that allows you to save money by lowering administrative costs. You have happier employees. You have a tool that also helps you automate vital functions. So when we talk about vital functions, we're talking about a software that automates certain activities and sends reminders for others, so that managers and employees never miss an important action again. So now there are several types of HR software. You have Human Resource Information Service, HRIS. You have Human Resource Management Systems, HRMS. And then you have HCM, so Human Capital Management Software. So the question is, what are you looking for, right? Because whether you go with Zenefits or Gusto or Money.com, you got to ask yourself, what are you looking for? And you also got to think about essential HR software features like payroll, benefits administration, automatic alerts and reminders, e-signatures, mobile access, and so on and so forth. So what are you looking for in terms of, are you looking for something pricey or something affordably priced? So that's really important. So Zenefits, Gusto versus Money.com. The winner here is you go with Money.com if you're looking for way above. And I'm just giving you our decision. So go with Money.com if you're looking for an all-in-one platform, not just for HR, but you're looking for CRM, let's say project management, and so on and so forth. Go with Gusto if payroll is one of your key priorities, and go with Zenefits for the rest. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. God bless you. I'll see you next time. Thank you so much.